My name is Eloy, and I am old. These days, I'm content to look out at the world from high in a white arch. But when I was younger, I traveled the world and saw many great wonders. And of all the tales I could tell, none is more wonderful than that of Adam, Prince of Mo. In those times, the Tyrans were once again on the rampage, thirsty for blood and carnage. Their leader was the dreaded Marcus Rex. The years of uneasy peace had come to an end. The trust that had once united humans and dinosaurs was lost, and none could stem the pitiless tide that swept down from the north. In all the lands, there was but one place of safety, the citadel at Mo, in the kingdom of Mashar. King Gregor, Adam's father, brooded within the castle's massive walls, unwilling or unable to see that Marcus Rex would never stop until the whole world lay bleeding at his feet. My story begins on the very day Prince Adam came of age. I had just arrived at Mo with grave news from the north.
Adam, Counselor Monk look for you. King want you, and throne room. Adam not leave. King orders. Plug a Bay King.
Prince Adam, it's a great honor to meet you.
Adam, my son, I asked old Monk to send you here. I fear this day of your coming of age will not be the joyous occasion we had planned. This is Eloy, and he brings grave news from the north. Eloy?
My lords, the city of Shamar has been attacked and destroyed by the Tyrant. The humans there have been slaughtered and taken for food. There are few survivors.
Shamar destroyed. It seems Murkus Rex and his Tyran hordes will not rest until the whole world has been turned to blood and ashes. You see the dangers which lie outside our fortress, Adam. Its mighty walls are all that stand between us and destruction. You must remain within the citadel. This is my order. You are my only surviving child, the heir to the throne of Mashar. Your duty is here in the citadel of Mo with your people. Never forget that your sister and your mother, my beloved Jelana, were murdered not more than one day's march from here. The same fate must not befall you.
I may visit you in your room later.
Ja, nu omheen.
Forgive me for entering your room, Prince Adam, but I have a message which should not reach. The female Dino wishes urgently to speak with you outside. She has unlocked the gate to the side entrance, so you'll be able to slip out without being seen. It's my duty as a guest of your father to remind you of his wishes. One thing more, Prince Adam. I understand you're curious about the world outside. Perhaps you'll find this small stone of interest.
Adam, you have come. My grandfather Tao is dying and begs to speak with you. Let me take you to him. No one will see us.
You have come, and in spite of your father's orders, I respect his feelings, but there are things that I must tell you while there is still time. As you know, the Citadel of Mo was built during the reign of your great-grandfather, the architect. Now, he had a Saurian friend named Gra, who knew the mysterious secret of the Citadel's construction. But when the enslaver, your grandfather, came to the throne, Gra was hunted down with the others.
The enslaver left him to die deep beneath the Citadel in the crypts of Abandon.
You must go to the crypts. My granddaughter will go with you. She knows the way, and she understands those whom you may not.
It is true. I have the gift of understanding those who speak in strange tongues.
Gra is dead, but his secret lies with his remains in the crypts of Abandon. You have come of age, Adam. You must do what your father has never been willing to do. Before I depart this life, I want to give you this shell. It is an object of power. With it, you can call out to me in the Valley of Mists. If it is in my power to help you, I will. It is time. The ancestors beckon me. Farewell, my children.
Grandfather Tao will know peace amongst the ancestors. He deeply regretted that your father refused to listen to him. But by your coming here, at least he died contentedly, with hope for the future. Grandfather Tao treasured that knife. It once belonged to Gra himself and bears his mark. Poor Grandfather Tao. I loved him deeply. I cannot follow you into that room. Its aura is so evil, steeped in pain and suffering. I have never felt it so strongly. I only wish I had the courage to go with you. So you've seen him. It's a shame he can't speak. He'd have much to tell you.
Not leave King orders.
Good day, monk. You're looking well.
Dina, it's too long since I saw you last. I heard your grandfather was ill. I hope he is recovering.
Grandfather Tao's spirit has traveled to the Valley of Mists. Adam and I were with him when he died.
Oh, I'm very sorry to hear that. We all respected him. Here are your ancestors, embalmed for eternity. And here they will all remain until the citadel crumbles to dust or is captured by Tyran. Here are your ancestors. This curious tablet was taken from Wukong, the captured Tyran general, whose roaring keeps everyone awake. I have studied the tablet for many years, but it remains a mystery. Ah, Prince Adam, I know you seek knowledge of the world outside the citadel, but do not judge your father too harshly. Your safety is his prime concern. It is a great pity that the science of building the citadels has been lost. For only with this knowledge can we stand up to the strength of the Tyran. But alas, your great ancestor's secret has been lost forever. Only here at Mo are we safe from Morcus Rex. If only the great secret could be rediscovered. Prince Adam, take this talisman. It is my coming-of-age gift to you. It will give you courage. I know you long to see the world. You have your mother's driving ambition in your heart. But you must remember, our enemies are everywhere, and we lack the means to drive them back.
Poor Grandfather Tao. I loved him deeply.
Leave. King orders. Plug a bay, King.
To be some kind of inscription. It's an interesting stone. I wonder what it's for. I feel brave enough to go into the executioner's chamber now. Shall we go? I can explain what Jabber the Executioner says. When he was no more than a boy, his tongue was cut out by the enslaver to silence him. He saw and did terrible deeds. He feels great shame. He is giving you a gift on this day of your coming of age. The executioner said it belonged to one of your ancestors, one of the mummies in Monk's chamber. frightened you were as a child? Cannot enter this place. Even with the talisman, there are terrors inside, which I cannot face. Trumpet was grandfather's idea. Moorkong made sounds like that. When he died, Tao replaced him with an iguana who blows the trumpet to frighten intruders away. It sounds like Moorkong is still alive. I suppose Tao was afraid that someone might discover the way into Gra's cell and destroy the secrets he left behind. I followed you here, Adam. You had to pass the test of courage alone, without your talisman. And so, I had to pretend to be afraid. Those are the remains of Moorkong, the Tyrant General, captured by your father years before you were born, Adam. Yes, in those days, he fought the Tyrant Raiders. But when he took Jelana as his queen, and your sister was born, he grew afraid for their safety. And since their deaths, he has lost all hope of victory. And Murkus Rex has grown bolder with the years. His hunting parties have become invasions.
I know you long to see the world. You have your mother's driving ambition in your heart. But you must remember, our enemies are everywhere, and we lack the means to drive them back. This curious tablet was taken from Moorkong, the captured Tyrant General, whose roaring keeps...
It's a pity you didn't examine the frescoes in Gra's cell. These are the frescoes your father refused to look at. Look. One shows dinosaurs building a citadel for humans. They built many. The Tyrant had good cause to fear us. The secret of Gra is here, Adam. He and your ancestor, the architect, realized that strength lay in combining our forces. Together, humans and dinosaurs could and did stand up to the might of the Tyrant. The dinosaurs needed to eat while they built the citadels. So while they worked, the humans farmed the land and grew food for the builders. The building could not have been completed without humans and dinosaurs working together as equals. Once the citadel had been built, men were able to defend themselves and the dinosaurs against the invaders. Our races were strong, Adam. They had no fear of Tyrant. They pushed the enemy back into the barren north, where they stayed for many years. Think of it. The Tyrants were too afraid to attack, and what made it all possible was the unity of our races. That is the secret, Adam. That is the legacy of Gra, and your great ancestor, the architect. So, now you know the history of the first builders. But then, the enslaver, your grandfather, destroyed everything they had achieved because he hated all dinosaurs and most of the humans too. The citadels were torn down. The trust between humans and dinosaurs was trampled in the dirt. And now the Tyrant are back. Your father is a good man, but he no longer believes they can be defeated. He's wrong, Adam. They can be. Now that you've learned the architect's secrets, I can give you his flute. You must use it to build citadels.
And so Adam learned the great secret. He now knew what must be done. Men and dinosaurs had to learn to trust each other and work together to free the land from the tyranny of Marcus Rex.